What is going on? Beyond the break here with a 26 card PSA reveal. Finally, are getting back some submissions that we probably submitted, I want to say in November, early December. I get mixed up with that, but finally a PSA I'm starting to see some progress in a lot of these orders that we've been waiting on. But yeah, 26 cards, a little bit of everything. Took advantage of all those specials that they did run over that holiday period. So no real, I would say strategy involved in terms of these. I did submit some of these in hopes to get back before the football playoffs, but unfortunately that just wasn't the case. So some of those cards that we did submit, we might just need to hold on to. But with that being said, let's get into it. So to start things off, we have a PSA 9 Bobby Witt refractor from Topps Chrome Logo Edition. We pegged this as a 10. Wouldn't have sent this if we thought so. Going to preference that this order, unfortunately, I think did get hit with the new criteria of the centering with PSA moving to 55-45, but on the front and then 60-40 in the back, because unfortunately just did not hit some of the 10s that we were hoping for. But with that being said, I'm still happy with some of these cards. So 2023 Prism Kevin Durant Red Fast Break PSA 10 out of 100. This is one of the cards we were hoping to get back before the playoffs, maybe hoping for a little bit of a hotter start, but unfortunately got bounced. 2023 Select Justin Herbert Maroon Prism PSA 10. This doesn't have much value, but it's one of those cards, 149 out of 149. We'll see. Was just kind of hoping to see if I could get a little bit of an uptick in his market, get something during the playoffs, but might have to hold on to that. Here's one I was a little surprised about. This is the Aiden Miller refractor from 2024 Bowman Chrome out of $4.99. PSA 9. We had this as a 10. I looked all these cards over already, and honestly, there's some that I agree with, and some this was one I didn't really see any issues with. I'll also add that these last two orders that I've done, I might have to do my first crack out and resubmit video, just because some of these I think are 10s. All right, next up, Tyrese Maxey Reactive Yellow, PSA 10. With these specials, these are cards that we like to submit during those specials. You get $2 or $3 off per card for those specials. So we had this as a 10. All right, here's a guy that we've been collecting a little bit more of, Yordan Alvarez. This is just a green out of 99 from 2022. Got the PSA 10. Corbin Carroll is a guy we think is going to be off to a much better start this year than last year. I think he was hurt a lot last year, and when he started getting healthy, you saw the caliber player that he was. This is just a 2024 Topps Chrome purple refractor. The gold cups cards that we like to collect a lot of. PSA 10. Roman Anthony, I think arguably top 2 prospect in all of baseball, might be 1 in some rankings. Prospects Fuchsia Shimmer out of 2024 Bowman Chrome. This is number to 199. We had this as a 10, and it got the 10. All right. Here's a 2024 Jackson Churio Future Stars Logo Refractor, PSA 9. Again, one of those cards, maybe the centering, you can kind of see the triangles here. Maybe this one's obviously taller than the other, so maybe that might be it from a centering standpoint. Again, I think some of these cards, as you'll see later on, did get hit with the new centering criteria. PSA 9. Walker Jenkins, another top 10 prospect in baseball for the Twins. 2024 Topps Bowman Chrome prospect purple refractor out of 250. PSA 10. There's a nice gold of Jace Young. He came up last year for the Tigers. another prospect card. Gold out of 50, PSA 10. I don't see him being a star player for the Tigers, but I do think I see him being a quality player, maybe utility all around. You know, he's a second baseman, but I think he can play multiple positions. So Tigers had a strong strong finish last year, so we'll see if they can capitalize on that. But yep, PSA 10. Here's another Aiden Miller. This is out of 150. This is the Prospect Power Up Mini Diamond. We had this as a 10. I'm super high on him. As a Phillies fan, he's one of those guys that I just can't wait till he gets called up. I think he's our future, along with Bryce. But cool card, out of 150, PSA 10. Purple Checkerboard Refractor. This was again one of those cards that I probably wouldn't have graded unless it was a special going on. This is number to 99, Julio Rodriguez. I fully believe in Julio Rodriguez, but this is one that, you know, I don't expect to get much back for. We had this as a 10. He got the 10. I think this is the uncommon X-Fractor too, or checkerboard, excuse me. Finest. All right, here's a big card. Unfortunately, got the 9. We had this as a 9. This is the green fluorescent Tyrese Maxey from Mosaic, out of 10, 5 out of 10. We had this as a 9. A little bit of whitening, I think, and yeah, right in that corner there. But unfortunately, I mean, did get the 9. I was hoping maybe to see if we could squeak by with a 10, but unfortunately did not. Here's a card that I should have probably never said or caught. This is the Maestros from 2022, Court Kings, PSA 9, LeBron James. I think there's just too much whitening in these corners. You can see a little bit there, a little bit there. So I'm not surprised this one got the 9. All right. This is where we start getting on our 9 streak for warning. Riley Green, Chrome Prospect Green. I think he's going to be a star player for the Tigers. I had this as a 10. Again, I think it's centering. You can see a little bit thicker on the top and the bottom. This is number to 125. Just great shine to it. So, you know, again, you can see a little bit thicker on the top than the bottom. So I think that might be it. Maybe this one I crack out and see if I can get something. But again, we'll see. You know, it's not like I don't think he's going to be a superstar, but I think he's going to be a star player for the Tigers. Here's one. This is definitely one I might crack out. This is a Aqua Refractor, Gunnar Henderson out of 199. I sent a bunch of these, and initially I was getting all 10s. I think I went 4 for 4 on 10s, and then lately I've just been getting 9s on these. The 2024 Topps Chrome in general is really challenging to grade. You can see, I think it's always the back. You can see a little bit thicker here on the bottom than the top. So again, that 60-40 on the back might be playing a factor here. The front looks good. I thought the front centering was perfect. But yeah, this might be one I crack out later on and see if I can resend. '24 Topps Chrome Corbin Carroll Gold Refractor All Etch. We had this as a 10 as well. I don't know what they saw. Centering looks good, and maybe it needs to be a little bit higher. Left to right looks great, but it looks like maybe a little bit thinner on the bottom than the top. If that's the case, then I get it. And again, it doesn't meet that new criteria of 60-40. The front looked good. I didn't see any scratch marks, no dents. Yeah, I don't know. I'm one that I might just bite the bullet and sell, or just hold on to, see kind of how the year plays out for him. Here's probably my most disappointing card. This one I was super high on. I for sure was at least a 9. Gold Refractor 2023 Topps Chrome. I'm trying to collect this set, as you all are aware if you've watched my videos. This is out of 50. I had this between a 9 and a 10, clearly. Centering, flawless. Back centering, flawless. you know, maybe the one when I took a deeper look, I think it was like maybe this corner is a little bit, has like a little bit of wear and tear to it. And then the closer I looked, yeah, there might be that like print line scratch mark going up it. I'm surprised by that. So if that's the case, I get it. This one I might just recrack and send. I think it's worth it to try to get that 9 at least. If not, it's something I definitely at least will crack out and keep raw for now. All right, and then I don't know what happened here. Aiden Miller, Lunar Glow Refractor, PSA 5. I've looked this card over a few times. I still can't find anything. Usually with a 5 comes, it comes with like, I guess like creases or watermarks potentially, or some sort of significant damage to the card. I did not see that. Taking a closer look with the light on. If you guys see something, let me know. I didn't see anything. I don't know. This is one I definitely want to learn from. If I'm missing something here, so you can always learn with any order. Oh, there. What is that? That might be it. I can't tell if that's the case or the card. It looks like the case. I think that's the case. Those scratches. But even if those, yeah, that's definitely the case. All right. Well, it's one of those, again, I need to crack out just to learn from. It's not worth selling in a 5. We'll just put that one over there. All right. Ethan Salas, another big prospect for the Padres. Blue refractor out of 150, PSA 10. I think his market's definitely cooled off a bit. He didn't have that great of a year last year, but he's still really young catcher in the Padres organization. Giannis, Electric Etch International from Obsidian. I've been really good at grading this Obsidians, so I'm not entirely sure. PSA 9. Obviously, thicker cards. The Obsidians are a bit thicker, so there's something I might be missing there, but unfortunately, I got the 9. Embiid, I'm not surprised by this one. I was seeing, this is one of my first decas I've graded. I'm not surprised. You can see the two little, that might be, no, that was on the case. You can see the two little dimples there. I think that's what probably marked it down to a 9, the blue prism. This is number 2, 149. All right, 3 more cards. We got the Purple Flash, Paolo Banchero. This one's definitely centering. You can see here, maybe it doesn't meet that 60-40 criteria. The front, I thought the front looked pretty good from a centering standpoint. Let's see if that's better. All right, here's a Jackson Cherio Chrome Sky Blue Refractor, PSA 10. High on him. I think he's going to be a stud in the league. Just your basic sky blue, not numbered. And then last card here, we have Giannis again, Fractal Blue Wave Prism. I like the color match here. The cool Milwaukee light blue with the blue. PSA 10. So, yeah, I think the gem rate came out to be exactly 50%. I think it was 26 cards, 13 gemmed. You know, I would like to be above that 60-65% range. I do think going forward, I need to definitely be a bit more conservative of what I send from a centering standpoint. Obviously now, like I mentioned a few times already, PSA being stricter with their grading and the centering, the move to 55-45 on the front and 60-40 on the back played a significant role here. Or I just got someone that just did not have a good day with the grading, since they're grading so much probably right now. Who knows? But like I said, I definitely will test out cracking some of these out from this order and the previous order that I did. I haven't done that yet, so definitely want to see if I could, maybe up these grades a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, if you like the video, as always, like and subscribe and leave some comments. Most of these cards will be posted on our storefront. So if you like a card, please submit. We always do best offer, like I always mention. So please submit an offer. Happy to work out a deal with you all. Till next time, peace.